your boy, the priceless man. I just made that up in the last 2 seconds. As I was saying. Um, yeah. God bless all you elementary schoolers. I will do what I got to God first do to definitely throw more support behind you eventually because I ain't gonna lie, you're just as talented, gifted, as anybody else. It's just like I said in the last video, I think it's the part about the manners part. I don't know how well mannered you are, though. And I mean, in terms of, once again, how mature you are to listen to what I'm saying and practice what I'm preaching, and so on and so on. But like I said in the last video, I think regardless, that's definitely going to be a part of leading up to the day I have kids of my own. I'm going to have no other choice but to, once again, practice with you all, practice with you all, supporting you all more. So one of these days, once I have kids of my own, that actually live with me, etc. Once I have kids of my own, they call me dad. I'll know how to treat them. I know how to treat them. I know how to act. I know how to work my way from the ground up. From the ground up with raising kids. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I see these adoption commercials, and I'm not gonna lie. It's not that I want to skip the baby process, but it is the fact, like I said before, it's the middle school, high school age range that I just feel like should be more able and whatchamacallit to understand what I'm saying. You know, more able, more developed, more mature to understand what I'm saying, and move out the cabin with it. But absolutely, and actually, I think one of the other top reasons why I haven't thrown as much support behind elementary schools is probably because you don't have, well, you do have sports, but you don't have sports for your school. That's the difference. Middle school and high school have school sports. Elementary, you have to like literally go out your way to find club teams and stuff, pee-wee teams and stuff. I think it's one of the other top reasons why I haven't thrown so much support behind you like I've thrown behind the middle school and high schools in recent years, is because you don't have you don't have your own school teams. You have club teams. You have to go outside your way to find club teams, and so on. But dare I say, forgive me if that's not even a real enough excuse, because I definitely do my research, and I definitely know, have friends that have, little brothers and little sisters that are in elementary school. And so once again, I could just ask them, what sport does your a sibling play, and where and when can I come out and support them, and so on, and or just where. Because especially, as I've said before, back in the city, Jacksonville, Nocatee, so on and so on, especially if your events are local, like, and I mean within like the Duval County, St. John's, area, or areas, especially if they're around there, I'm there. I'm there. Especially if it's in the afternoon, I'm there. Especially on weekends, which is one of my top hits, I'm there. Because trust me, for me, that's what weekends are made for. Weekends are not only made for college football and NFL football with Minshew Mania. Weekends are also made for quality time with your kids to grow and connect your family. Let alone sporting events to, again, I want to say, get out the investment that you made in your kids when it comes to their on the weekend sporting events, right? I don't know if that's the right phrase to use, or better yet, I think the other phrase that I meant to use, or I'm trying to use, is that that's what I think in my mind, that's what weekends are made for. Sporting events with your kids. Let alone your kids' sporting events. That's prime time what weekends are made for, at least in my mind. And that's why I can tell you, weekends, nonetheless, I want to be there for your kids, which are also my little brothers and little sisters of the next generation. I've sang that a lot better in other songs, if not just rapped that a lot better in other songs. So just let you know. But absolutely, I gotta throw more support behind everybody. Honestly, everybody. And I hope that everybody, God first, fruitfully understands it to the best of my God first willing abilities, which I can understand it or explain it better yet. Because I love kids to heaven and back, and or to another planet and back. And when it comes to cyberspace, no, not cyberspace. I meant, yeah, the actual universe itself. Stars in space. Sorry, stars in space. I love kids to actual stars in space and back. And especially when it comes to the baby process of raising kids, I want people to understand. Uh, like I said, I'm not trying to skip out on that part. I'm not truly. Um, yeah, I'm not trying to skip out on that part, but it is the fact being it's similar to what I think I've said before. I wonder to myself sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, on would I still have the same passion for kids if I had, you know, little brothers and little sisters of my own. And I mean of my own as in ones that live with me, you know, by birth. I wonder to myself, would I still have the same passion for kids? Because a part of me says I might not actually, which might be a good thing that I don't have any, any of them that actually, live with me like that and so on, by birth. Because maybe if I did, I wouldn't have this passion. And trust me, I'm the most one of a kind person with this passion. You're not gonna find somebody that, and God bless, like I said, all of my Valley Rich kids. You're not gonna find somebody, ladies and gentlemen, and I mean this with 110%, to the Death Star and back, Las Vegas Raiders. I mean this when I say this, that you're not gonna find another young man, if you were to personally ask me, let alone another individual in general. You're not gonna find another individual that looks at an entire class of freshmen. Like, I don't care what the numbers is. You can give me 1,000. You can give me 5. I don't care. You are never gonna find another young person, let alone this person in general, on the face of this planet. This is how unique I am. You are not gonna find another person on the face of this planet that looks at an entire freshman class of 1,000, if not 5,000. I don't really care which name. You can go to the hundreds, we can go to the thousands. I want to say to the tens of thousands, but I know that doesn't exist in terms of freshman classes at any school. Unless your school takes up, parking lots full of, kids and so on and so on, like, lots and lots, like acres and acres and acres. You get the point, so on. But I think you kind of understand the point. You're not gonna find someone else that takes pride in adopting a whole freshman class of, I'm gonna say, 5,000 kids. You're not gonna find another young soul that takes pride in adopting 5,000 kids. Literally a freshman class full of 5,000 kids. You're not going to find another young soul that takes pride in adopting a freshman class of 5,000 kids on the spot as. And I would love to be invited to somebody's school one day to say this in front of their freshman class. I would love to. You're not gonna find another person like myself. I don't think so. Unless that person was faking it, dare I say. You're not gonna find another person like another person who's gonna look at a freshman class full of 5,000 kids and tell every last one of them, we're family. And, which is actually, I'm gonna say family second here with this. You're never gonna find, and I'm sorry that I keep repeating the same thing and not getting to the point. You're never gonna find another person like myself who's gonna look at a freshman class full of 5,000 kids and 5,000 kids and tell them this: you all are my new adopted little brothers and little sisters of the next generation. You won't find it. You won't find it. You will not find it. You will not find somebody better than me when it comes to that. You will not. You will. I'm sorry. Whoever you think you can find, they don't exist. They don't exist. And if they do, guys, hit me up on my socials and show me. Show me somebody that's willing to adopt 5,000 kids, a freshman class of 5,000 kids, like I am, who are willing to stand up in front of, I don't care whether it's a gym, whether it's a stadium, I don't care, auditorium, what you call it, arena, I don't care. You're not gonna find someone you're not gonna find someone like me that will do that. That will stand up in front of a freshman class of 5,000 kids and tell them you all are my new little brothers and little sisters of the next generation. Let alone, we're family! You won't find one. I know you won't. Because I'm so one of a kind. I love myself, / I love to flatter myself, I guess. Call it egotistical if you want, but I think it's like I said, I just like to have fun with myself when it comes to humor and my character, let alone unbeatable personality. I don't think you're going to find someone, ladies and gentlemen, who will literally stand in front of a freshman class of 5 that I don't think you'll find her. And the stupid part about that, ladies and gentlemen, you know how many kids we have on planet Earth? That's what I mean. Take literally, because when I say how many kids we got on planet Earth, multiply that by like I would say a billion. Multiply 5,000 by like a billion. You're not gonna find someone. You're not gonna find someone. I don't care if my mind goes in a flippant overload trying to remember all their different characters, all their different person. I don't care. I've already decided. I don't care if my mind has to go into. I don't care. If my mind go, I don't care. It's an honorable cause to live and die for, live and die with. You're not gonna find someone else that does what I do. You won't find them. You won't find them. I'm not. I've already decided this. My mind will probably go into overload trying to remember all these kids' names, their identities, names, identities, IDs, personalities, attitudes, you name it. I don't care. My mind will probably go into overload because I'm pretty sure there's no way in God's humanly name that I can do this. In terms of, there's no way I can memorize. There's just no way. There is there's no down to earth way better here. There's no down to earth way, but indeed in Jesus Christ's name, anything and everything's possible. So, like I say, without faith, it's not happening. Without faith, it's not happening. Because I know down to earth, you can't remember. It's not even possible. It's not down to earth. It's not possible. It's not possible to memorize all those different. At least I would say so. It's not possible. But I'm a faith-based person for a reason. For a reason, so we'll see. I hope that my laughing is giving someone else who's watching this video laughs. I hope that's what it's doing. Because I'm having fun with this. But I'm not joking. Because God bless all my Valley Ridge kids, and let alone all the other kids that are out there in all these other middle schools, let alone PVA Palm Valley Academy, let alone the freshman class that's in Nice right now and at Palm Beach High School. I mean it when I tell you, times a flipping trillion. I don't flipping care. I will do that. I will adopt kid by kid by kid by kid by kid. I don't care. You're my new little sister. You're my new little brother. I don't care. I can do it. I will do it. I'll stare. I will literally confront every kid and their parent to their face and tell them this. I have now adopted your child into my family as my new little sister or my new little brother. I will do it. I will. Because you also have to understand, why do you think I literally shout these kids out in every flipping song? And if not every song, I've definitely made various. I mean, literally, I think it was Middle School Mentor Part 2 that I just dropped this morning. I was like, wow, Nate, wow. And I'm thinking to myself, how many songs have I said this? How many verses have I literally said? And I think I haven't said it too much in the newest music that I've been writing, which thank God I haven't. And I say thank God I haven't because, trust me, and this is probably the stupidest thing I can probably say with this, I have more things to write about than just keep on claiming kids, okay? I have more things to write about, dare I say. But think about it. There's a reason why I've said it, ladies and gentlemen. There's a reason why I've said it. There's a reason why I've said it in so many songs. These kids are my little brothers and little sisters of the next generation. There's a reason why I've said it. I hope you understand it. I hope you get it. And you're just not going to find someone like me. I'm undefeated. I'm undisputed. I am the GOAT at what I do. I am the greatest of all time at adopting kids. You're not going to find someone. I'm saying, you're not going to find someone that does it. I mean, literally, match this drive with adopting all these school kids. Match this drive to when I actually start adopting kids of my own. And I mean, like kids of my own that actually live with me out of foster care. Imagine that. Imagine that. I'm undefeated, undisputed. This is the most honorable way I could think of to die, let alone honorable way I could think of to live. God bless. Welcome.